It is with immense pride and excitement that we have gathered today to celebrate a remarkable milestone, the 25th Silver Jubilee of our esteemed MBA department. For a quarter of a century, our department has been a beacon of excellence, innovation, leadership, shaping the minds and careers of countless professionals who have gone to make significant contribution in the world of business. As we look back onto the 25 years of outstanding achievements, transformative education, and unwavering dedication, we also look forward to a future filled with promise and potential. This celebration is not just the reflection for the past success, but also a testament to our enduring commitment to cultivating the leaders of tomorrow. Join us as we honor our rich history, celebrate our present accomplishments, and envision an even brighter future. Here is to 25 years of excellence and to many more years of inspiring and empowering the business leaders of the world. Welcome to the Silver Jubilee celebration of our MBA department. Prayer doesn't change God, but it changes him who pray. Now I request Muhammad Ashraf from 2nd MBA to recite few verses from the Holy Quran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم القارعة ما القارعة وما أدراك ما القارعة يوم يكون الناس كالفراش المبثوث وتكون الجبال كالإحن المنفوش فأما من ثقلت موازينه فهو في عيشة راضية وأما من خفت موازينه فأمه هاوية وما أدراك ما هي نار حامية. Translation. It is a day wherein men will be like motes, scattered about, and the mountains will be like carded wool. Then he whose balance of good deeds will be found heavy will be in a life of good pleasure and satisfaction.
Thank you, Ashraf. அன்பில் வருவதும் அன்னை தமிழே, உணர்வு தருவரும் உணர்ச்சி தமிழே, அத்தனை அருமை கொண்ட அன்னை தமிழே, உன்னை வாழ்த்தும் நேரம் இது. எழுவோம் தமிழ் தாய் வாழ்த்துக்காக.
நீராறும் கடலொடுத்த நிலமழந்த கெழிலொழுகும் சீராரும் வதனமென திகழ் பரத கண்டமிதில் தெக்கணமும் அதிசிறந்த திராவிடன திருநாளும் தக்க சிறு பிறை நிழலும் தரித்தனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திழக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க எழுந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிலமை திறமியந்து செயல்மறந்து வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே வாழ்த்ததுமே.
Thank you, everyone. Please be seated. Welcome to a place where challenges are embraced as opportunities for growth and transformation. Now I request Dr. G. Sivanesan Sir, Professor and Director, Jamal Institute of Management, to welcome the gathering and introduce the chief guest.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and a warm welcome to the inauguration ceremony of the 25th batch of our esteemed MBA program. As a director of MBA program, I am honored to stand before you today and extend my heartfelt greetings, wishes, and happy morning to everyone present here. First and foremost, I would like to welcome our Honorable Secretary and Correspondent of this great institution. Respected Sir, your unwavering support and guidance have instrumentation in this growth of our institution. Thank you for your commitment and dedication to our vision. We welcome you, Sir. I extend a warm and cordial welcome to our Treasurer, Sir. Beyond your financial insight, your integrity, your dedication, and your commitment, and your unwavering commitment to our community have been truly inspiring, sir. We welcome you, sir. It's my pleasure and privilege to welcome our Assistant Secretary, sir. Thank you, sir, for your relentless effort in coordinating and managing the various facets of our institutions. Your hard work behind the scenes does not go unnoticed. We welcome you, sir. Our esteemed principal, your leadership and direction continue to inspire and drive us toward excellence, beyond excellence, and towards achieving excellence. We are grateful for your presence and support. It is a joy and always it is an honor to welcome you, sir. We welcome you, sir. I am also delighted to welcome our chief guest, Srimati Shivashankar ma'am, Corporate Vice President, Global Head, EduTech HCL. Ma'am, your distinguished achievements and contribution to the field of management make you an ideal role model for our students. Thank you very much, ma'am. This is a time to welcome more than a brother. Is none other than Dr. K.N. Abdul Khader Nigal, sir, member and honorary director. We welcome you, sir, for your continuous support and direction towards the betterment of the department. We welcome you, sir. I welcome vice principals and additional vice principal for your continuous support towards the betterment of Jamal Institute of Management. We welcome you, sir, on behalf of the Silver Jubilee batch. I welcome the former principals, my guide. I never told his name. So my guide and my father-like person's former principal. Both these are the former directors of Jamal Institute of Management who laid the foundation. I'll be speaking about you, sir, when I'm speaking about the history of the college. I welcome you, sir. I welcome, I'm proud to say, and I welcome the pillars of ma'am, both Muthu sir and Gavin sir, who are the pillars and who are the college connect. We welcome you, or the instrumental to bring ma'am job. And next I welcome my brother, auditor. I welcome the head of the department. I welcome principal from BA department. And also I'm proud to welcome, I want to say that our assistant secretary, sir's sister and Arman's mom, we welcome you, ma'am. And also I welcome the first year students and also the second year students and எங்களை நம்பி சேர்த்த ஃபர்ஸ்ட் இயர் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸோட பேரண்ட்ஸ் அனைவரையும் வருக வருக என்று வரவேற்கிறோம். Ma'am, once again, thank you for gracing this occasion with your presence to share your valuable insights. Ma'am, I also take this opportunity to thank you that we are going to have a strong association with HCL and we have to start earlier by 15 minutes. The way the discussion we have with you, this MOU is nothing before you, ma'am, that we are going to sign earlier now. So I welcome my intellectual property, my dedicated faculty members who are continuously committing towards the commitment of nurturing and educating our students in the cornerstone of our program success. Your expertise and passion shape the future leaders of the business world. I welcome all my intellectual property. Without you, this department is nothing. So a special welcome to our students, which also includes the Silver Jubilee batch, the heroes of today's program. We wholeheartedly welcome you on behalf of management, faculty members. We welcome the first year students. Yes, as we celebrate the milestone of welcoming the 25th batch, it is fitting to acknowledge the contribution of the previous directors of MBA program. First and foremost, I'm happy to share that Dr. K. Abdullah Basha and some 15 days before when I came to principal's rooms, this word came to my ears that father of women education in Jamal Muhammad College, Dr. K. Abdullah Basha, who has changed that women education also can be brought into the men education during the period of 2000. And he was a founder director, Dr. K. Abdullah Basha, who is a founder director from 2000 to 2003. Next, yes, my guide, Dr. M. Sheikh Mohammed sir. This is the first time I'm telling his name. He was a man who stood and who elevated to the next level of the MBA program. From 2003 to 2011, a continuous strong association. I want to tell we started it small with 30 students, then it went to 60, then it went to 120, and we went for permanent affiliations. Yesterday when we had a word with our RKM sir, all the golden memories, I can see the childishness in the face of our assistant secretary who shared all the memories which we missed it out, and he told that my guide has forced him to go to Chennai to buy few books for the AICT visit. And sir is happily sharing that along with the TM Bashir sir, Abdullah Basha sir are forced, and Arkem sir are sharing all this information. Why I am sharing all this information is establishing an institution at the initial stage is very, very, very hard. And you guys have created it, sir, and we are enjoying all the platform which you guys created. And during the period of my guide, we got accreditation from MBA, National Board of Accreditation. I'm proud to say that we are the first institute who are accredited by National Board of Accreditation under Bharadasan University. And next it is followed by my brother, Dr. K. Abdul Samad sir, who was the director, former director, and now he came into the management. And from 2011 to 2018, I can tell that if I want to classify the MBA program into two, I can tell that before Abdul Samad sir, MBA, and after MBA, and after Abdul Samad sir, directors is MBA, because he has elevated in each and every different dimensions. So for one example, he is the first to introduce the first specialization of supply chain management. When we started to speak about, we already worked and we have introduced supply chain management as one of the specialization. And during this period only, we have started to develop both academically and both technically, and also by incorporating, and that is a period where a separate exclusive placement officer was introduced for our MBA department. And next, my philanthropist, my father, Dr. R. Kadan Mohidin sir, and he was the next director. As a capacity of principal, many times when I went to him, he always gave a sincere advice to us how to bring the institute to the next level. Thank you, sir. Still, I remember each and every footsteps you have shared with me. Whenever we deviated, you have made us to correct, and you stood before, and you have led us, and we have reached this bigger heights now. And next is Dr. S. A. Lourdes sir for the period of 2 years, and followed by one of the most senior most faculty of our department, Dr. U. Syed Akhtar sir as an in charge for 1 year. And next it was Dr. K. Shivakumar sir for 1 year. And next myself. I take this as an opportunity, sir. This is a privilege for me that you have believed me and you have appointed me as a director in this Golden Jubilee year. And it is a blessing of these founders and the God Almighty, and also the faith which you had in me. I will take the institution to the next level. Thank you very much, sir. So I have read out the 7 previous directors. Their vision, their leadership, their dedication have laid a strong foundation upon which we are built upon. We stand on the shoulders of the giants, and their legacy and their guide will forward us. Now coming back to the MBA program, before going forward to the MBA program, just I want to tell a small information about the MBA program. The seeds of management education in India were sown in the period of 19th century, because we should know how this course has started. Drawing inspiration from diverse fields like psychology, law, political science, etc., this challenged the traditional belief, and managerial skills were acquired through experience. So during the period of 1908, the launch of world first formal MBA program started at Harvard Business School, and marked as a turning point and bringing a global attention to American management education as the US emerged as an economic powerhouse. So India, with its under the control of British and growing a desire for industrialization, noticed this global shift. So during the period of 1950, it witnessed the country's initial ventures into management education, and championed by the Prime Minister of Jawaharlal Nehru, who understood the need for the skilled workforce. So inspired by the American model, the Indian embarked on its own journey, and starting with a short-term management training program. These initiatives have paved the way for the full-fledged program offering by the institution like Indian Institute of Social Welfare and Business Management at Kolkata, and also XLRI, which is located at Jamshedpur. So notably, the University of Delhi became a forerunner in 1955, offering 3-year part-time program for the PG Diploma program specifically designed for work professionals. Then the growth of IIM started. So the Indian government have invited during the period of 1959, a professor named called G.W. Robinson, who is a father, and I can tell he is the guy who initiated the platform for IIMs in India. So he was working in University of California, was invited to India to assess and recommend the development of management education in India. So his recommendation has led to the establishment of Indian Institute of Management, IIMs in Calcutta, 1961, and also in Ahmedabad in 1961. So these institutions were envisaged as a center of excellence, collaborating with the prestigious institutions like MIT and Harvard Business School. And the IIMs broke away from the traditional university system and fostering the innovation and experimentation. Their unique approach encompasses the degree of executive program, research and consulting, and rapidly them to the forefront of management education. You will be wondering why I am sharing this information. We had an initial discussion with the ma'am, and the ideas when she shared with us, and soon we will compete with IIM and BIM and NIT, because Trichy is becoming as a hub for management education, and we are competing with the top 20B schools. Though we are in 56th rank in NARF, our former principal has advised us, and the present principal, we are working, and soon we will be coming into the first 20B schools, ma'am. Thank you. So, to our freshers, this is our time to explore, to learn, and to grow. When we are discussing about this 25th batch, when I went and met with our secretary sir and Nigal sir, they told everything is good. Everything is good, and you guys do anything and everything, and we are there to support us, sir has told. And he also told that nothing should be only in paper, it should be in action. And we started to work for it, sir. And 1 year before itself, we started to work. And that's the reason why this year we have introduced analytics as one of the specialization. The word which told by my principal, I still remember, why for this 25th batch, why can't you give for the 24th batch itself? And sir is the guy who gave permission. And the second day students who are enjoying analytics, all because of the one word given by my principal. This shows the commitment and the contribution towards the management students. Once again, I wholeheartedly thank you, the management and the principal, for taking care of us. So to the freshers, this is your time to explore, to learn and to grow. So engage actively in your studies, participate in discussion, seek out your mentorship, and build lasting relationship with your peers and faculties. So remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and you have already taken that along with your parents, and you are the first step who have joined in Jamal Muhammad College, one of the prestigious, blessed place. So in the word of Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. You are now a part of your journey that will shape your future and in turn the future of our society. So embrace the challenges, seize the opportunity, and never stop striving for excellence. So to conclude, I would like to once again welcome each and every one of you to this momentaneous occasion. Together, let us strive for excellence, innovate, integrate in all what we do. Thank you for being part of this incredible journey. Once again, I welcome you all for this 25th batch inauguration of MBA program. Thank you very much for giving me for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you very much, sirs.
Thanks for the great welcome, sir. We are really looking forward to getting started. A true leader has the confidence to stand alone, the courage to make tough decisions, and the compassion to listen to the need of others. May I request our respected principal, sir, to deliver the presidential address. Please, sir.
All praise be to the Almighty. Most Honorable Secretary and Correspondent, most revered Treasurer Sahib, esteemed Assistant Secretary, respected Member and Honorary Director, respected former principals, distinguished chief guest of today's program, Ms. Srimati Shivashankar, Corporate Vice President and Global Head, EdTech, SCL. Beloved Vice Principal, Additional Vice Principals, beloved Principal of Jamal Muhammad College of Teacher Education, beloved Director, Agni School of Excellence, invitees from SCL, invitees, guests, parents, and my dear young Gemites, and also, since it is going on live, many alumni, they are also witnessing the show. I welcome all the alumni of Jamal Institute of Management. Very good morning, all of you. I also joined with the director of Jamal Institute of Management, Dr. Sivanesan, to welcome our distinguished chief guest and all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais. Today, we are inaugurating the 25th batch of MBA program in our college. Jamal Institute of Management is the pride of Jamal. It is not only a pride, it shows its uniqueness right from the beginning. It is a beacon of excellence in bringing the students, shaping the students, innovators, and also the leaders for the next generation. When I look back 25 years, the MBA program was started humbly with all great efforts by the then management committee. It was started in the upstairs of our chemistry block, where the prestigious MCA program was also started in 1988. Then after that, it has been migrated to a new building, the Jeddah block, and it is being housed there for all these 25 years. Now, we are witnessing the growth and development of this institution to realize the dreams of our founding fathers, Haji Janab, Jamal Muhammad Sahib and Khwaja Mian Rawat. They established this institution in 1951 with only 250 students and 12 staff members. Now it has grown with more than 10,000 students, around 11,000 students, catering to the needs of all the downtrodden, poor and unprivileged community people without minding the caste, creed and religion. It is a multi-faculty institution. You name a program and we have in our campus. In the year of 2000, the management wanted to start MBA program, which was the need of the hour that time. The new programs are started, depends on the demand in the society, in the corporate and the industry. Before 25-30 years back, MBA was not affordable to the people. And it was taken only by the creamy layer people. And our management, the then management, decided to start MBA program with the affordable cost with high quality. And now we have been evolving into various changes, adapting to the landscape of the demands in the management studies, management education and technologies. And they have the close interaction with the corporates, and every week they have some kind of program inviting people from the corporate, and our students will have the interaction with the corporate people. so that the gap between the industry and the institution will be packed. That will be bridged. And here in the Department of Management Studies in Jamal Institute of Management, they have 6 different specializations, right from HR, finance, logistics, everything. Added to this year, they have added one more specialization, data analytics. And presently, they have 7 different specializations. They are shaping the students for the future leaders. Not only that, to substantiate, to cooperate, to carry out their themes in these electives, in this specialization, they have 8 different centers. These 7 centers are working towards that, and 8th center, that is Kajamian Industry Institute Partnership Center, that is working closely with the industry, getting the feedback from the industry, how we can improve further. For that, they are working on that. Now it has grown. 25 years have gone. And definitely in another 25 years, it will bring lot of challenges, lot of opportunities. And I'm sure that this Jamal Institute of Management, our Jamal Institute of Management will will produce the students, will sharpen the students upon their skills, not only giving the knowledge, they are shaping our students in various skills, in various potentials to bring out the hidden challenges, hidden talents. For that, they are organizing every year the Mind Spark program for the undergraduate students to elevate them to the greater level. And also their unique mega event, Tycoons, that is also organized every year, bringing students from all part of the country. They are participating. So these events will nurture the leadership traits of our gymmites, leadership qualities of our gymmites, the team spirit. Everything will be nurtured on them. Like that, they are conducting quite number of programs for shaping the students, not only imparting their knowledge. They are giving the inspiration. We have the committed staff members, their unwavering dedication. The passionate teachers are there in the Department of Management Studies in Jamal Institute of Management. They are giving their knowledge. They are disseminating their knowledge. Not only that, they are guiding them. They are elevating them to reach their greatest heights. So you can make use of our staff members. You can take part in the initiatives taken by the Jamal Institute of Management. On this occasion, I would like to appreciate and congratulate the director and all the staff members, faculty members in the department, all the other non-teaching staff members on this Silver Jubilee celebration. Both the batches are Silver Jubilee ranks, the first years and also second years. First years, you are the Silver Jubilee batch. Second years, you are also the part of the Silver Jubilee. You are completing your degree during the Silver Jubilee period, 25th year. So I wish everyone enjoy your stay in this campus and make it useful and purposeful one. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your words of wisdom, sir. Honoring is the reward of virtue. May I request Honorable Secretary and Correspondent Sir to adorn shawl to today's chief guest, Srimati Shivashankar Ma'am. I request our Honorable Treasurer Sir and Assistant Secretary Sir to present the memento to the chief guest. May I request our Director, sir, to adorn a shawl to our Secretary and Correspondent, sir. May I request Dr. U. Syed Akhtar Shah, sir, to adorn a shawl to our Treasurer, sir. May I request Dr. G. S. David Sam Jayakumar, sir, to adorn a shawl to Assistant Secretary, sir. May I request Dr. S. Dawood Ali, sir, to adorn a shawl to our Principal, sir. May I request Dr. A. S. Taufik Nishan, sir, to adorn a shawl to the Member and Honoring Director. May I request our Secretary and Correspondent, sir, to adorn a shawl to our former Principal and Director, Jamal Institute of Management, Dr. M. Sheikh Mohammed, sir. My humble request to our Treasurer, sir, to honor a former Principal and Director of Jamal Institute of Management, Dr. R. Khader Mohiddin, sir. Thank you all. Thank you, everyone.
Respected dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, now it's time for the MOU between Jamal Muhammad College and HCL Technologies. I request our Secretary Sir and our Chief Guest Srimati Ma'am to join.
Now I request our Honorable Secretary and Correspondent and also Srimati Shiva Shankar, Corporate Vice President, to exchange the MOU between Jamal Muhammad College and HCL.
Thank you, sirs and ma'am. Leadership is not about next election, it's about the next generation. May I request our Honorable Secretary and Correspondent, sir, to felicitate the gathering. Please, sir.
Bismillah Rahman Rahim. All praise be to the Almighty, the most beneficent and most merciful. I begin. Today, the Jamal Institute of Management of Jamal Muhammad College, organizing the inaugural session of Silver Jubilee batch of MBA program in the most auspicious presence of our most honorable treasurer of our institution, assistant secretary of our institution, director of our institution, the principal and vice principals and additional vice principals, the director of MBA and the senior members of the staffs, both men and women, and my dear student friends. And also, we have invited a very resourceful person to grace this occasion, Srimati Shiva Shankar, Corporate Vice President of Global Head, E-Tech HCL, has consented to come over here and felicitate in this great occasion. We celebrate this Silver Jubilee, very in particular for the B School program, which has been initiated during the year 2002. And at the time, I was the Assistant Secretary of this institution, and my senior members, our Jamal's father was the Secretary and Correspondent, Mr. Abdul Ghafoor, at the time. We had a very good interaction before the program, how to make this feasibility of bringing MBA and women education in this men's college. So it was a very tough time for me to convince the entire management and to make the decision. I have strived hard for it. He was not in a very good acceptance, saying that how can we make a women education in men's college. But our principals at the time, and then principal, Dr. Abdullah Washa was there, and he has made very good efforts, very aptly and promptly, to enable the getting the permission to start with the MBA program and also the women education. And at the time, the first thing was done by the then principal, and it was been granted with some kind of instructions which has been given very strictly to be adhered, and therefore it was a very tough time for us in the inaugural status. But anyhow, when we started, he was very much convinced and he was very happy, and the program went very well. Many students approached the Jamal Muhammad College for the admission in the MBA program. So that was a good start. And our another principal at the following, our principal who come from Palani. He was a very great personality at the time, Dr. Sheikh Mohammed, and he was the director as well as the uh, principal at the time. And he had done very great job at the time because he from right from 2000 to 2010, 10 years he have very struggled, and he has brought many courses, and multifold courses have come over here only because of his efforts. Thank you, sir, for your efforts which has been taken, and followed by our Dr. Kader Mehdi sir as a principal and the director. So this was the short history. Anyhow, the program went well, and 25 years have been passed. See, the time has been taken, how fast it has to be approached. And today, our Jamal Muhammad College of Institute of Management is being one of the premier schools in and around our Tamil Nadu state. So we are very proud that we have a very powerful and intelligent and efficient students of MBA in Jamal Muhammad College. Many students have spread throughout the globe, and they are very starring well in all the programs. And even at the time of their completion of the program, they are getting job opportunities extended by many companies of multifold companies. So this is what the program which has been established, and we are very happy that we are celebrating the 25th Silver Jubilee program of MBA in Jamal Muhammad College. Thanks to the organizers and directors and all the efforts who have taken by the members of the staff to commemorate this very good program in this occasion with a very great personality, Srimati Shivashankar, Corporate Vice President and Global Head of ATEC, Hindustan Computers Limited. And I am also very happy that she has been studying here in Tiruchirappalli in the St. Joseph Convent. And while we are studying at our campaign high school, we are just friends. Anyhow, this is a very good program, and I had the opportunity to be here amongst you and to congratulate to all and to make efforts in greater and greater heights of education to become great masters of this world. And I thank the Chief Guest of Honor to being here to felicitate this great occasion of Silver Jubilee will be a record. Thank you, Madam. And I thank all of you for being here in this great program of Silver Jubilee to be celebrated very happily and very proudly. With these few words, Jamal is a pride and everything goes its way. In this connection, I have to thank all of the organizing secretaries and all the members of the staff who have made this program a great success. Thank you. Thank you, one and all of you.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words. The most powerful leadership tool you have is your own personal example. Now I request our Honorable Treasurer, sir, to offer felicitation. Please, sir.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. All praise to the Creator. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning to one and all present here. Greetings to all of you for being here today for this marvelous function. Honorable Secretary and Correspondent, esteemed Assistant Secretary, Member and Honorary Director, the Principal of Jamal Muhammad College, the Director of Jamal Institute of Management, the Vice Principal, Additional Vice Principals of Jamal Muhammad College, the faculty members, both men and women, of Jamal Institute of Management, the chief guest of today's function, Madam Srimati Shivashankar, who belongs to Trichy and had her education in Trichy. And she was just saying Trichy is a hub of educational activities, and so she has come forward to cooperate with us, and I really thank her for signing an MOU with our Jamal Institute of Management, and we will be having a very fruitful friendship and cooperation from them on all aspects, which she will be explaining on what are the contents of the MOU and how they are going to function, and everything will be explained by our chief guest in our keynote address. Coming to Jamal Muhammad College, this college was started in the year 1951 by two great philanthropists, Haji Jamal Muhammad Sahib and Kajamian Rautar. Both of them were freedom fighters, and just now our secretary in his room has explained the chief guest about the founders also, and also about the roles played by those two founders. They were not college students, they studied up to school only, but they had a vision, a great vision, and they were concerned about the future of the student community. That is why, being great business people, Jamal Muhammad from Chennai and Kajamian Rautar from Trichy, both of them were friends, and their fathers were friends before. The friendship of these two families is more than 125 years. Till now, we are not relatives. And in fact, it was the fathers of Jamal Muhammad and Kajamian Rautar. They only came together in the year 1918 to start a social organization named Majlisul Ulama, and the land was donated by Muhammad Mian Rautar, and the first building, Jamal Maidin buildings, was constructed by Jamal Maidin, the father of Jamal Muhammad. So from that day onwards, educational activities were going on. We were running an orphanage, and there is a primary school, and moreover, the ulamas of Islam, they were used to meet in this building, and they were doing translation and other works. So to spread Islam also. So that was one of the main objective. So before that, I would say, if I go back in 1898 itself, Jamal Maidin started the Jamalia Arabic College in Chennai. It is more than 100 years old. After that, exactly after 20 years, both of them combined together to start this along with some other people. And they were the main donors. Land and building were given by them. After that, their sons took over because Muhammad Mian Rautar died in the year 1920 and Jamal Maidin died in the year 1924. After that, both these people took over and they were doing human service. And they are the ones who really wanted to start this college, the first grade college. And finally, it came in 1951 on 11th July. And every 11th July, ma'am, we are celebrating the Founders Day in our college. And this year also, we will be celebrating it on 11th July. And the college was started with 250 students and 12 staff members. And though this is run by a Muslim minority institute, it is a college for all. It's a secular and cosmopolitan one from the inception itself. Because when the professors were recruited, out of the 12 professors, only 2 Muslim professors were. They were heading the Arabic and Urdu department. All the other 10 professors were from other communities, from brother communities, and from other colleges, St. Joseph College, Laila College, like that. and that itself showed, and the message was very loud also. It was spread. We were holding the fabric of secularism always, and till now it is going on. The present management is also doing the same. And then a fine example is our own principal, Dr. George Amalaratnam. He is the 12th principal of our college. Previously, 52 years back, in 1970, it was Mr. Thomas who was a principal for 1 year only. And because he was vice president for 19 years, he joined the college in 51. He was vice principal for 19 years. And only the last year, when he was about to retire, the management wanted to honor him. These incidents we can see in other colleges also, even in New College, Chennai. The first principal was Franco, then there was Gopalakrishnan, then there was Thiruvangalacharya. So, likewise, you can see Rajam Krishnan heading SAET college, women's college also. So, why I'm saying, and because we, the Muslims who are running the colleges, we are always secular. So, that is why if you see the student strength, only below 50% is Muslims, and other communities are represented here. 11,000 students are here now, right now. And also, one more thing is, we don't charge any capitation fee. We don't charge any capitation fee, nor we get any money for appointment of teaching and non-teaching stuff. This is a unique feature of this college, and that is why it has grown very well. And the growth and development of the college over the last 74 years is because of this only. Because benevolent management, quality staff members, and cordial students. The cordiality between the student, staff, and management, I hope nowhere you can see. Even in this Trichy region, if you see other colleges, Jamal is a paradise, and there is freedom for students here. So everybody enjoy this atmosphere here, and that is why students are coming in large numbers to Jamal, because we afford quality education at affordable cost. So, tracing the Jamal Institute of Management, it was started in the year 2000, as rightly pointed out by our principal and secretary Sahib. The former principal, Abdullah Basha, he was the first director of Jamal Institute of Management. At that time, when it was started under AICTC, only 30 seats were allotted to us, and later on it came to 60. During the tenure of Sheikh Muhammad Shah, he was the principal of Jamal Muhammad College from 2003 to 11. At that time, he was also the director of Jamal Institute of Management. At that time, for additional seat, we have to go to Delhi. My father, the former secretary, and Sheikh Sir, they went to Delhi to meet Sri Arjun Singh, the HRD minister. Luckily, what happened, the first secretary of our college, the son of Jamal Muhammad, Jamal Maidin, was the Rajya Sabha MP. At that time, Arjun Singh was also a MP. And moreover, Jamal Maidin was staying in that 313 Vinay Mark, the MP's quarters. He was adjacent, he was living also. Arjun Singh was also adjacent to that. Next building he was there. And also, that is why, when we went and met, these people went and met, he immediately sanctioned another 60 seats. So totally now we are having 120 seats, and you are all lucky people. The 25th batch is here. I'm really happy, and send my best wishes to the 25th batch for the Silver Jubilee batch, and also the 24th batch, the outgoing 24th batch. They are also Silver Jubileans, because they are going to complete in the, just rightly pointed out by the principal. And so Jamal Institute of Management was built brick by brick. We have toiled hard. Just our secretary also said, we had a lot of situations. We have to overcome them, and we have to start this. And likewise, in the year 1999 also, the women education was also started. Because at that time, there were a lot of protests from people, because it was a men's college right from 1951. It was a men's college for 50 years. So to give women education, there were a lot of protests, there were a lot of anonymous letters, and everything were there. So my father, as secretary, he has to go accordingly, and finally they decided we should not have co-education, we can have shift system. So morning for boys and evening for girls with the same infrastructure. Now we are having 4,200 girls studying in Jamal Muhammad College. And this is the history. And our college will be celebrating the Platinum Jubilee next year. 75th year of the college will be celebrated next year. And now we are celebrating the 25th Silver Jubilee of Jamal Institute of Management. And of course, on 26th July, the women's section is also going to celebrate the 25th Silver Jubilee. So, this is the history of Jamal Muhammad College. On this occasion, I would like to congratulate all the former staff of Jamal Institute of Management for their valuable services. And I also acknowledge the services of the non-teaching staff and also the present staff members. They have put a wonderful effort. And because of their sustained services, our students are very well placed throughout the globe. And we have very good alumni throughout the globe. We have 19 associations. In fact, our former students, they are helping the college by contributing more than 80 lakhs of rupees as scholarship every year. And because of that, thousands of students are benefited. So, our students, they always play a vital role. Our former students, they play a vital role in the development of the college. If you go through the campus also, you can see many buildings in the name of the Alumni Association. So because of that help and because of the benevolent management and the quality teaching of our staff, our college is progressing well. And I hope the students, you are all really benefited that you have come to Jamal Muhammad College and Jamal Institute of Management. I should really thank the parents for choosing Jamal Institute of Management for their studies. I once again send my best wishes to the Silver Jubilee batch and the 24th batch also, and wish them all the success in their life. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inculcating speech. A woman is the full circle. Within her is the power to create, nurture, and transform. I request Ms. Srimati Shivashankar ma'am, Corporate Vice President and Global Head, EdTech HCL, to deliver the inaugural address.
எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். And நான் வந்து ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் தான் அட்ரஸ் பண்ண போகிறேன்னு சொன்னாங்க, பட் ஐ டென்ட் ஈவன் ரியலைஸ் ஐம் கோன் ஹேவ் சச் ஆகஸ்ட் ஆடியன்ஸ் ஆன் த ஸ்டேஜ். ஸோ எல்லாருக்கும் என்னோட நமஸ்காரம். I have to tell you something. நீங்கள்லாம் 25th batch இல்லையா? Right? You're the Silver Jubilee batch, MBA batch, right? Yes or no? Nova. Array. Previous batches, seniors இருக்கீங்களா இங்க? Oh my God, I hope you're not going to rag people after this. So, நான் வந்து இன்னைக்கு என்ன சார், இன்னைக்கு July 3rd, July 4th, right? Today is the SAM's day, it's the American day as well. நான் வந்து இப்போதான் டேபிள் இங்கே ஸ்டேஜில் உட்காரப்போது ஐ வாஸ் திங்கிங், நான் எம்பிஏ முடிச்சு 25 years ஆச்சு இன்னைக்கு. ஸோ ஐ மீன் அப்பப்போ கிரேஸ் இருக்குன்னு தெரியும், பட் ஜஸ்ட் திங்கிங் it's about 25 years since I completed my MBA in the US. நான் யூஎஸில் dual scholarship வாங்கி போனேன் என்னோட MBAக்கு, and I started my career in the US in the Wall Street. So ஆயிடுச்சு 25 வருஷம் ஆயிடுது, ever since I left India as well. So நீங்கள் எல்லாம் MBA படிக்க போறீங்க. Do you have any idea what you want to do? I want to ask the senior students first. MBA முடிச்சுட்டு என்ன பண்ண போறீங்க? Senior students. Somebody can pick up the mic and tell me, what do you want to do? Hello, என்ன பண்ணணும்னு தெரியாம படிக்கிறீங்க? Come on seniors, you can tell us. Now they're thinking. Anyone wants to say what you want to do after MBA? What are you aspiring for? Yes, very good. Here is the first. What's your name? Sorry? Kaushik. What are you doing, Kaushik? MBA? Second?
Yes, ma'am. I'm in second year, currently pursuing second year MBA.
Okay. Have you got internship anywhere?
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I done my internship in Tata Motors regarding the commercial vehicle.
Okay, excellent. Okay, so what do you want to do after MBA?
Ma'am, I aim to get placed in a top corporate company, so
Okay.
that's my idea.
Okay, as what?
As one of the top executives.
You can't start with the top executive. You always
Yes,
start at the bottom of the pyramid. But what do you want to do when you get into the company? What are you aspiring for, Kaushik?
I currently pursuing my
இப்போ என்ன உங்க specialization என்ன?
supply chain and analytics, ma'am.
So you're in supply chain and analytics.
Yes, ma'am.
So what do you want to do in supply chain and analytics?
As
இப்படிதான் உங்க இன்டர்வியூஸ் இருக்க போகுது. Okay, so I'm just giving a mock interview here. Right.
Yes, ma'am. I want to begin as a executive and want to grow as a top executive in a reputed or high corporate.
Exactly. So that's your aspiration.
Yes,
right? Okay, very good. Or we can start with somebody who is. Thank you, Kaushik. Right? Yeah. Kaushik, when are you graduating? You're graduating next year. Since Kaushik was the first one to speak up, I would like to give him his next internship with HCL Tech in analytics. Okay? The reason why I'm doing this is MBAs need to speak up first. That is why you're doing an MBA. You're supposed to manage people. You're supposed to manage deliverables. You're supposed to manage solutions. நீங்களே எழுந்துட்டு பேசாம இருந்தீங்கன்னா AI உங்களுக்கு பதிலா பேச ஆரம்பிச்சிடும். We don't need MBAs. We will go to AI. How many of you in this room believe you are more intelligent than AI? எவ்வளவு பேர் நீங்க நினைக்கிறீங்க நீங்க தான் AI ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸோட நீங்க தான் இன்டெலிஜென்ட்னு? ஒத்துருமே இல்லை சார். நான் நினைக்கிறேன் I'm more intelligent than AI. Anyone believes you are more intelligent than AI? ஹலோ, கையை தூக்கினா நல்லா தூக்குங்க, தெம்பா தூக்குங்க. Hello? How many of you think you are more intelligent than artificial intelligence? நம்பிக்கை இல்லைன்னா சரி, நான் 1 2 3 கவுண்ட் பண்ணுவேன். அதுக்குள்ள எவ்வளவு பேர் you take a decision that you are more intelligent than AI? 1 2 3. பக்கத்து வீட்டுக்காரரை பார்த்துட்டு தூக்காதீங்க. If you are confident, தூக்குங்க. All right, excellent, excellent. By the way, guys, you need to understand, you are more intelligent than AI. Okay, human intelligence will always surpass artificial intelligence. நீங்க அப்படி நம்பிக்கை உங்களுக்கு இல்லைன்னா நாங்க MBA செலக்டே பண்ண மாட்டோம் கம்பெனிஸ்ல. Do you understand? MBAs are brought in not to just manage people, but to also manage the conflict between AI and EI, the emotional intelligence of humans. புரிஞ்சுதா? நீங்க HR படிங்க, supply chain படிங்க, finance படிங்க. You can read anything, you can study anything. Analytics mind இருக்கலாம், analyst mind இருக்கலாம். But if you do not know how to manage the conflict between technology and human beings, MBAs will become redundant jobs in companies. புரிஞ்சுதா புரியலையா? புரியல உங்களுக்கு இல்ல? It's okay. We'll give you that experience going forward. Technology is going to be a killer in the coming years. நான் computer science engineer from REC. A lot of things நாங்க படிச்சது மறுபடியும் திரும்ப வர ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கு, starting from robotics and AI, which is going to be a huge requirement. நீங்களாம் எவ்வளவு படிச்சாலும் you also need to know how RPA is going to make an impact, which is your process automation. நிறைய jobs நீங்க போற இடம் starting from Tata Motors, Kaushik would have seen that a whole lot of work is becoming process automation. நிறைய process automate ஆயிட்டு இருக்கு. அப்போ what will be an MBA's role? உட்காந்து think பண்ணுங்க. Especially the Silver Jubilee batch. It's not about your specialization. It's about how you balance between your analytics mind and your emotional mindset to managing people, your workforce, your missions, your technology, and also run your profits very, very well. Right? You got it? Right. I have a daughter who says I should never advise. So I'm not going to advise anymore. But you need to know your responsibilities. The second most important thing I want to tell you all, I'm very happy that you're starting analytics as a requirement. Analytics வந்து separate vertical கிடையாது. It's not a separate vertical. Analytics is going to be interdisciplinary. Analytics இல்லாம it is very, very hard for you to survive in the coming years. So அரையும் காலுமா கையெல்லாம் தூக்கினீங்கல்ல, அவங்க எல்லாருக்கும் numbers வந்து பிரச்சனைன்னு எனக்கு தெரியுது. If you are not very confident about numbers, எனக்கு வர பாதி MBA பசங்க, I get MBAs across all kinds of schools, including the Ivy League schools in the US joining me. Excel sheet open பண்ணா கதற ஆரம்பிச்சிடுவாங்க. அதில் எனக்கு விஷுவலைஸ் பண்ணுடா, ப்ராபபிலிட்டி தியரி போடு, ஒன் ஸ்டாட்டிஸ்டிக்கல் மாடலிங் போடு. இந்த ப்ராஃபிட் எனக்கு வரது வந்து நான் எப்படி, how much am I going to expand on my profit? How am I going to run efficiency? How am I going to increase my top line and bottom line? Market intelligence போய் analyze பண்ணி கொண்டு வா. Consumer analytics போட்டு which consumer that I need to focus on my loyalty management. இவ்வளவு question நான் கேட்டேன்னா திருத்துட்டு முடிச்சுட்டு நிற்பாங்க. Then I call my HR and say, why the hell did you even onboard him? I would have just got an engineer instead of an MBA. So there is a clear difference between what an engineer can do, what an undergraduate in BCom can do versus an MBA can do. And the differentiation is going to be more and 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 more important starting this year. So companies are focusing more on what is the differentiation and the intelligence that you can bring to the table. So focus on your intelligence. நிறைய பேரண்ட்ஸ் எங்கே பார்க்குறேன் அண்ட் அவங்க எல்லாம் நினைப்பாங்க பசங்க MBA படிச்சுட்டு என்ன பண்ண போகிறாங்கன்னு. MBA படிச்சுட்டு என்ன வேணால் பண்ணலாம். யூ கேன் பிகம் அன் ஆண்டர்ப்ரனர், யூ கேன் ஜாயின் அ கார்பரேட், நீங்களே பிஸ்னஸ் ஆரம்பிக்கலாம், இல்லை அப்பா அம்மா இருக்கிற ஆரம்பித்த பிஸ்னஸ் பண்ணலாம், கவர்மெண்ட் ஜாயின் பண்ணலாம், பாலிசி மேக்கிங்க்கு போகலாம். சார் நிறைய பாலிசி மேக்கர்ஸ் வேணும் இந்த கண்ட்ரி. Politicians are becoming our policy makers, which is wrong. Right? We need youngsters to become policy makers. I would be grateful as part of MBA or as part of your political science if policy making can become a very integrated course. ஏன்னா கம்பெனிஸ்குள்ளே வந்து உங்க தான் பாலிசிஸ் பண்ணணும். And our HR policies don't happen without business. Business inputs கொடுத்து MBA பாலிசி பண்ணுற அளவுக்கு கம்பெனிஸ் வளரக்கூடாது. ஏன்னா பிஸ்னஸ் வந்து பிஸ்னஸ் தான் பார்க்கணும். Business will not look at all angles of running a company, and MBAs need to be prepared. So policy making is going to be an integral part. எவ்வளோ பேருக்கு policy making பற்றி தெரியும் இந்த குரூப்பில்? கற்றுக்கோங்க சீக்கிரம். Right? It is very important to understand how policies, governance, ESG principles, all around sustainability, and various regulatory and compliances affairs are going to become the key for driving a business. Business is not about profits. Business has become an important, governance has become an important requirement of business. புரிஞ்சுதா? Digital world-ல profit will automatically come. Governance கொண்டு வரது ரொம்ப கஷ்டம். Data security, data confidentiality, governance, political compliances, regulatory affairs, forex issues, and banking requirements, right? Where you source and where you have to spend, how to run operations, inclusive business development has become very, very, very key. In the concept plan theriyalena, you will not be different from an engineer. I'm sure you want to be different from engineers, right? How many of you want to be different from an engineer or undergrad commerce students or science students in this room? How many of you? இதுக்காவது கை போடுறதா பார்ப்போம். Nobody? எவ்வளோ பேர் டிஃப்ரெண்ட்டாக இருக்கணும்னு நினைக்கிறீங்க அண்டர் கிராஜுவேட் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்டோட? Then you have to put it down in a piece of paper. So, years ago, sir, before I went for my MBA program, I got my admissions in IIM Ahmedabad. Then I got my admissions in the US. So, எங்கள் அம்மா அப்பாட்ட போய் சொன்னேன், நான் அமெரிக்காவுக்கு தான் போகிறேன், நான் இங்கே படிக்க போகிறதில்ல. என்னோட ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸ் எல்லாம் ஐயோ ஐஏஎம்ல சீட்டு போதே உனக்கு அப்படின்னு கவலைப்பட்டாங்க. நான் சொன்னேன், ஐஏஎம் சீட்டை பற்றி பிரச்சனை இல்லை. I want to accomplish a couple of things in my life if I do my MBA. And for that, I don't have a place in India and I'm going abroad. நீங்கள் எல்லாரும் ஜமாலை சூஸ் பண்ணதுக்கு you will have specific reasons. அந்த ரீசன்ஸை நீங்கள் you should do it, you should leverage it very well. I can tell you something, 100% of you in this room will stop studying after you leave Jamal. கார்பரேட் வந்தால் காலையில் 4 மணிலேருந்து நைட் 11 மணி வரைக்கும் வேலை இருக்கும். மெட்ரிக்ஸில் தான் நாங்கள் ரன் பண்ணுவோம், பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் தான் பண்ணுவோம். நீங்களே பர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் மேனேஜ் தான் பண்ண போகிறீங்க. யூ ஸ்டாப் ஸ்டடிங், பட் யூ வில் லேர்ன், பட் யூ வில் ஸ்டாப் ஸ்டடிங். there's a huge difference between studying and learning. You will start learning, but you will stop studying. So ஜமால் கொடுக்குற இந்த 2 years of education நீங்கள் என்ன படிக்கிறீங்களோ, you must leverage as much as possible. And when I sat here and I understood the history of this college, I'm very deeply touched. நான் ஸ்கூலில் படிக்கும்போது அடிக்கடி இந்த காலேஜை பாஸ் பண்ணி இந்த ஸ்டேடியம்க்கு போவேன் சார். அப்போ கூட எனக்கு தெரியாது இந்த காலேஜோட ஹிஸ்ட்ரி. இப்போ ஒரு படம், எவ்வளோ நாள் ஒரு படம் ஓடுது இப்போ தேட்டரில்? ஆவரேஜாக எவ்வளோ நாள் ஓடுது படம்? 40 days. சரி, ரீசெண்டாக வந்தது கல்கி படம் தானே எல்லாரும்? எஸ் ஆர் நோயா? நானே அப்படியே திக்குமுக்கு நான்லாம் ட்ராக் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன், நீங்கள் எஸ் ஆர் நோ கூட சொல்ல மாட்டீங்க. கல்கி படம் எவ்வளோ நாள் ஓடும்? சொல்லுங்க, சத்தமா சொல்லுங்க, எவ்வளோ நாள் ஓடும்? 30 days? 50 days? Anyone beyond 50 days? 50 நாள் தான் ஓடும். எப்படி சொல்றீங்க தம்பி 50 நாள் தான் ஓடும்னு? பொட்டன்ஷியலா 50 நாள் தான் ஓடுன்னு எப்படி சொல்றீங்க? சரி, எவ்வளவு கோடி சம்பாதிக்கும்? உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்ச சப்ஜெக்ட் தானே கேட்குறேன். நான் இந்தியன் எக்கானமி எவ்வளோ ஜிடிபியில் ஓடுமா கேட்கல. உங்களுக்கு தெரிஞ்ச சப்ஜெக்ட் கேட்குறேன். எவ்வளோ கோடி சம்பாதிக்கும்? 1000 crores சம்பாதிக்கும். 400 crores? நேற்றுக்கே 536 கோடி தாண்டிச்சுன்னு கேள்விப்பட்டேன். சரி, 1000 கோடி சம்பாதிக்கும். எப்படி சொல்றீங்க? ஓகே, உங்களுக்கு அது ஹோம்ஒர்க்காக கொடுக்குறேன் சார் உங்கள் எல்லாருக்கும். ஓகே, ஐ எம் வெரி சீரியஸ். கேன் யூ ஆல் play attention? I want you to come up with a simple analytics on எவ்வளோ நாள் கல்கி படம் ஓடும். ஓகே, நம்ம அது ப்ரொடியூசருக்கும் அனுப்புவோம். அப்புறம் this is called, the future is going to be built on hypothesis. The future is going to be built on, what is hypothesis? Assumption. நீங்க இப்ப பண்ணது அசம்ஷனா கெஸ் ஒர்க்கா? அது தெரிஞ்சா போறோம் உங்களுக்கு, ரைட்? கல்கி படம் ஓடுமா? 30 நாள் ஓடுங்க சுமாரா, குத்து மதிப்பா, ரைட்? குத்து மதிப்பு சுமாரு, ஆவரேஜ் என்ன சார்? பக்கத்து வீட்டுக்காரர் சொன்னார் சார், சீனியர் சொன்னாருங்க 4 நாள் தான் ஓடுன்னு. நான் யூடியூப்ல பார்த்தேங்க, மீம் போட்டாங்க, அதை வச்சுட்டு நாங்கள் டிசைட் பண்றோம். I'm sorry, but this seems to be what is happening in many of the corporate world when we get youngsters like you, right? I had this great fortunate to work both under Mr. Murthy, Narayan Murthy, and with Mr. Nadar. Last 8 years, before Mr. Shivnada retired, I was reporting to him for 8 years to build the business. One thing I've realized with both Mr. Narayan Murthy and Mr. Shivnada is, for them, data matters. You should have also heard both of them say, in data we trust, right? Everything else, we leave it to God. God is nothing but intuition. A good manager, a good business person who wants to go to the top, exactly like how Kaushik said. I'm going to start in the bottom as an executive, but I'm going to become a top. You need a great balance between intuition and data. Intuition is your God, but data is what we trust because that is what we see, right? So focus on intelligent data, focus on facts, build your assumptions, and be excellent managers in the years to come. Success easiயா வராது, ரிஸ்க் எடுத்தாதான் சக்சஸ் வரும். என்னோட பொண்ணு சொல்ற மாதிரி ரிஸ்க் எல்லாம் ஒரு ரஸ்க் சாப்பிட்ற மாதிரி, right? So risk has to be the motivation for all of you to work. Finally, I have something to tell all of you. Be greedy. நிறைய greedy-ஆ இருங்க, பணத்துக்காக இல்ல. Greed for good. Greed for future. நீங்க greed for good இருந்தாலே உங்களுக்கு பணம் கையில வந்துரும். நான் ஏன் உங்க கல்கி படத்தை பத்தி கேட்டேன்னா, 30 நாள் 40 நாள் நீங்க ஜமால் முஹம்மத் காலேஜ் ஆரம்பிச்ச போது 30 நாள் 40 நாள்ல மனசுல வச்சுட்டு ஆரம்பிச்சாங்க. They are 75-year-old. Great institutions are built to last. They are built with fine hands and hearts. What we miss in MBA today is a balance between the heart and the mind. I think you should all balance between good balance of the mind and the heart. And I'll tell you, you will build institutions like Jamal or HCL Tech in the coming years. I wish you all the best. Do well, keep smiling, and win many hearts in the years to come. Thank you.
That was great.
Do you have any questions? I can take 1 or 2 questions before I go. Do you have any questions for me? 1 or 2 questions I can take. I want to understand whether you can question too. 1 or 2. Could be from anybody, then I'll run. Yes. Oh yeah, if they are not, your seniors here want to ask a question. Yeah. Yes. No one wants to ask question? ஏதோ சினிமால சொல்ற மாதிரி எங்களுக்கு கேட்க தான் தெரியும், கேள்வி கேட்க தெரியாது. Okay. Sir, you please ask. You want to ask question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, go ahead.
So
Hey, give him a good round of applause, yeah. Introduce yourself.
yeah, myself Hemachandra. So I'm first year MBA in Jamal Muhammad College.
Excellent.
So after I heard your speech, and you were so intellectual with both the management and also in the current affairs. So you're also addressing about Kalki. Even I don't know it collected 536 crores and all. So how you're managing both the things, like the current affairs, even the movie, and even your job. So how can we manage that? So I'm so keen to learn that from you.
So like I said, if you have an achieving mind, you won't worry about the number of hours that you have in your hand because you want to achieve, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Correct? Nobody else can bother you. And you will also create your own support system because you want to achieve. So first, have an achieving mindset. Everything else will fall in place. Time problem illa, kaila data problem illa. Chat GPT kuda neenga velaiku vaangidalaam, correct? Everything will be pushed onto your system, but your mind must be towards achievement. That's my simple mantra. Thank you.
That's inspiring, ma'am. Thank you.
Sir, with your question, I will. Yeah. I didn't come to manage his question, but I'll attempt.
We can get knowledge. That's why I'm making a question over
Yes,
it.
sir, please.
How did you feel at the earliest stage when you had the education of MBA in London, I suppose?
I went to US, sir.
What?
I went
US.
to the
Sorry.
US.
And have you had any extra thinking that if you have been educated there or not in India, would have been given so much of energy and knowledge and skill to you?
Absolutely.
And what was the addition which has been given to you there in
Yeah.
abroad?
Sir, I think I am sorry. Any college like Jamal is different from the US, right? So, in terms of knowledge, in terms of quality of what we get as education, is no different at all. The only reason, yeah, no, I think that the trip test. So, the only reason I went to US was to break stereotypes. ஏன்னா அந்த காலத்தில் வந்து கேர்ள்ஸ் எல்லாம் வந்து யூஎஸ் கிளம்புறதுனா இங்கே கல்யாணம் பண்ணிட்டு தான் போவாங்க இல்லைன்னா அங்கே போய் கல்யாணம் பண்ணிப்பாங்க. No one went there for higher education. Besides, sir, I had 100% scholarship in the American Institute. So I said, let me go there. One big difference I saw in the US is everything is project-based learning. இங்கே நம்ம கேஸ் ஸ்டடீஸ்லாம் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் சீரியஸாக எடுத்துக்கிறது இல்லை. தட்ஸ் வை தே டோன்ட் எண்ட் அப் இன் குட் ஜாப்ஸ். ஸோ ஐ வாஸ் வெரி ப்ரவுட் வென் கௌஷிக் செட் ஹி வென்ட் டு டாடா மோட்டார்ஸ். இட்ஸ் நாட் ஈஸி டு கெட் அன் இன்டர்ன்ஷிப் வித் டாடா மோட்டார்ஸ். But what he is going to learn out of Tata Motors and also put a case study for the other students matters. So, நம்ம alumna இல்லை இந்த மாதிரி ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ்லாம் இன்டர்ன்ஷிப் போனால் the content or internship போயிட்டு வந்த உடனே we can create a live case study. Yeah, all 130 students, if they went for internship, you have 130 case studies. And how we actually digitize it and use. You have your own learning. So, outbound learning also. So, இது எல்லாம் becomes a knowledge. The American universities பண்ற ஒரு பெரிய நல்ல விஷயம் அதுதான். Whatever you see in the field becomes a knowledge repository for future to learn. I think with Jamal's collective wisdom of 25 batches, you have amazing IP on which you are sitting today. And I think we should get it started. Entrepreneurship, outbound learning. Even if they have set up their own, family-run businesses, or they are working in other institutions or government, I think you're sitting on a great mine of knowledge today. That's the biggest difference, sir.
And in my opinion, I can say that what is to be learned in India and to be established in India, they have to learn everything in India.
Absolutely. 100% I'm with you on this.
Because
it's a demography.
The environment there in the States, it will be a very different one.
Absolutely.
The cases may be differing.
Correct.
The incidents may be differing.
Absolutely.
And therefore, I say that to be learned in India, they may follow all the rules and regulations and all the aspects of
everything has
events,
to be Indian too.
Events which have been taking place and the cases, reference everything. So they have to learn first in our country and
Right.
then only have to go for a higher education in the...
Agreed, sir.
So
Today,
it is
with India becoming a greatest, one of the top 3 economies in the world, top 5 economies.
It's a fame and figure and dignity to you,
Right.
to be educated there. Everyone will not be able to
Absolutely.
get their education.
And we don't need to go there.
Yes.
We don't need to go there. That's important.
So that is the impact which
Because many people who go there don't come back also. We want wisdom here. We don't want the intelligence to get exported. I'm
Thank you,
fully
madam.
with you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
Just,
Thank you all. Oh, one more question.
Hello, ma'am. Ma'am.
Yes. Yes.
Ma'am, my name is Yafi. I'm doing my second year in supply chain and analytics.
Yes.
So I have 2 questions for you, ma'am.
2 questions. Okay.
Ma'am, my first question is, you have said that we have to start from the bottom level and end in the top. So what are the points we have to keep in mind while we molding ourselves?
Yeah. So first of all, when you're given an opportunity in an organization, just put your hands up and volunteer to do the job. Which may be something new, including speaking up like this and asking questions. Imagine I go and address like thousands of employees everywhere, right? And I always recall people who ask me questions like this and who gives me ideas in the room. Today there is dearth of outside the box thinking, right? So ideation and ability to speak up are two things we are very, very looking forward to. That's one reason why probably somebody like me got picked up to do a lot of things, right? That's because you're ideating and you're strong about what you want to accomplish once you ideate. Idea கொடுத்தா மட்டும் போறாது. அதை எப்படி நம்ம டெலிவர் பண்ணணும்னு நீங்க தெரிஞ்சுப்பீங்க. Because you're starting from the bottom. Please be perceptive. ஸோ தீவிரம் என்ன நடக்கிறதுன்னு நம்ம ஒரு லார்ஜ் ஆர்கனைசேஷனில் தெரிஞ்சிருக்கணும். இன்டர்ன்ஷிப்க்கு நீங்கள் போனாலும் உங்களது வந்து இட் ஹவ் பீன் வெரி கம்பார்ட்மெண்டலைஸ்ட். பட் ஃபுல் டைம் எம்ப்ளாயி போயிட்டீங்கன்னா யுவர் விஷன் என்லார்ஜஸ். யூ நீட் டு நெட்ஒர்க். நான் எம்பிஎஸ் கிட்ட திருப்பி சொல்கிறது இதுதான். ஹெச்ஆருக்கு வந்துட்டிங்கன்னா ஹெச்ஆரே ஓடிட்டு இருப்பீங்க, சப்ளை செயின் பண்ணால் சப்ளையே போயிட்டுருப்பீங்க. அண்ட் எம்பிஏஸ் நீட் டு நெட்ஒர்க். Networking is key for you to raise in the ladder. Think of a good politician who wants to go from a state to a central government. On council, ward council ஓடிட்டு இருப்பாங்களா? Then why should a ward councillor think of becoming a central minister? You should know how to network, right? You should know how to lobby, and you should be politically right. இதெல்லாம் MBAஸ்க்கு very, very important to move forward.
Ma'am, my next question is, how can I get a job in HCL?
Apply.
That's it, ma'am?
Although you're in supply chain, so apply now, right?
Sure.
Simply apply and appear in the interview, right? And give your 100% shot, right? I won't be interviewing, by the way, so.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you, madam.
Thank you.
So only one question, madam.
Yes, sir.
Actually, you suggested that MBA students should have the analytic knowledge.
Yes,
but
sir.
you are telling the MBA students should be different from engineering students. But
yeah.
most of the MBA students here, they are coming with a background of the commerce and other arts group. So
Exactly.
please suggest what they should do, because you are telling that they must more than the artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
So they need more technology. So kindly suggest thing, ma'am.
Thank you, sir, for asking this. See, parents உங்களுக்கும் தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும், அதனால நான் வந்து தமிழில் சொல்கிறேன். வேர்ல்ட் எக்கனாமிக் ஃபோரம் வந்து ப்ரெடிக்ட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. ப்ரெடிக்ட் பண்ணலை, அனாலிட்டிக்ஸ் பேஸ் பண்ணி சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. 1 பில்லியன் ஜாப்ஸ். 1 பில்லியன்னா எவ்வளோ கோடிப்பா? $1 billion கேட்கலண்ணா. $1 billion எவ்வளோ கோடி? How many crores is $1 billion today? என்னது? Seriously? என்னையா இன்னைக்கு US conversion rate? என்ன US conversion rate இன்னைக்கு? எவ்வளவு? ₹1 81 82 83. அப்போ $1 billion எவ்வளவு? போய் உங்க மேத்ஸ் பண்ணுங்க முதல்ல. Everyone is saying how do I go to the top? இது basic quick mental math. Okay, நான் சொல்ல மாட்டேன். Alright? So 1 billion jobs வந்து டெக்னாலஜினால இம்பாக்ட் ஆக போகிறதுன்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ விச் மீன்ஸ் டெக்னாலஜி இஸ் கோயிங் டு பி பார்ட் ஆஃப் எவ்ரி ஜாப். இப்போ ஏஷியன் பெயிண்ட்ஸ்லேருந்து வராங்க சார், எனக்கு வீட்டில் பெயிண்ட் அடிக்கிறோம். ஈவன் தட் பெயிண்டர் இஸ் ஹைலி அ டெக்கி. ஜியோ கேபிள் பாக்ஸ் ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணுறவங்க இஸ் அ ஃபென்டாஸ்டிக் டெக்கி, ரைட்? And he is only a 12th standard graduate, but still he has learned so much technology. So MBA, you must also understand whether you're doing analytics or data science or social marketing. Concept தெரிஞ்சா போறாது, how to also apply tools. Enterprise program management is going to be one of the key roles. இப்போ supply chainல நிறைய பேர் போறாங்க, they will go into an EPM role only in the coming years. And EPM is nothing but a combination of technology and people management for driving profits. ஸோ ஐ திங்க் ரொம்ப இன்டர்டிசிப்ளினரி வருது பிகாஸ் ஆஃப் டெக்னாலஜி. ரோல்ஸ் எல்லாம் ஃப்ளாட்டாக போகிறது. பிரமிட்லாம் வந்து பெருசாக இல்லை. அப்போ there will be more middle layers than you will see in the bottom of the pyramid. ஸோ இவங்க எல்லாரும் வந்தால் சீனியர் மேனேஜ்மெண்ட் ட்ரெயினியாக தான் வருவாங்க. They are no longer like a junior executive level. So jobs are getting transformed. So and the jobs and the transformation are there because of digital and technology தான். ஸோ இது ஆர்ட்ஸ் சயின்ஸ் எந்த பேக்ரவுண்ட் இருந்தாலும் ஒன்றும் பிரச்சனை கிடையாது. But they have to get to know certain technologies before they get into the job. எந்த ஜாபும் இப்போ பியூரா டெக்னாலஜி கிடையாது, பியூரா காமர்ஸ் சயின்ஸ் ஆர்ட்ஸ் கிடையாது. டெக்னாலஜி அண்ட் the domain, industry domains and education domains are getting interlocked. So another universities we are saying please focus on the interlocking points so we can do a much better job in the coming years. I hope I answered your point, and I also wanted to tell the parents. Yeah, thank you. Thank you all. Good luck with your MBA and looking forward to seeing you all succeed one day.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words. Do not follow where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Now I request our Honorable Assistant Secretary, sir, to offer felicitation. Please, sir.
Assalamu alaikum. A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen, on the dais and off the dais. So we had a wonderful auspicious day today. The respected members of the College Management Committee and our esteemed chief guests for this wonderful beginning today, the inauguration of the prestigious Silver Jubilee batch of Jamal Institute of Management, the 25th batch which has come. When we started this program, we have toiled a lot during the beginning years. We have tried a lot, our management committee, the earlier management, former secretary and correspondent, our treasurer's father, and my father and our secretary. They were in the earlier board, and the founding pillars, the founder director and founder dean. So those days, which the current students, you must be aware, the current Jumites, as well as the old students also who are listening in this live stream. So that happened, and now we are in the 25th year with all efforts and initiatives, a very long journey in management education in Jamal Muhammad College. We have come to this level. So I request all our Jumites, the current students as well as the alumnus, to offer your duas, your prayers, the persons, the legends which I can say, who has established this management institute. For example, if you see our former directors are here, our former principal and director and Dr. R.K.M. sir, because they have worked, they have strived a lot, and with all of the faculty members, starting from Professor Thirumalai, Dr. Vijay Don Thomas and all others, we had a very long list of MBA faculty members are there and the current team now. So we focus on the online views, and we have many PhDs. We have completed around 50 PhD scholars in management, and many are guiding PhD, and all of our faculty members except a few, they have completed their PhD in management. So in this auspicious day today, the juniors, they are going to start their career in Jamal Institute of Management, and the second years, they are in the final year. They have to step up to reach the target which has been set by Madam. So my special regards, because the chief guest has been arranged by a family friend, Mrs. Rajeshwari Ramakrishnan, who is in San Francisco. She called me during Bakrid time, and he said about Gavin. She referred our chief guest, and on July 4th, Madam has come here. She has said lot of inputs, because receiving a chief guest like this in this first meeting, it is so difficult to contact the corporate people, the corporate legends like Madam and others, and the team who is working in HCL. So my special regards to Mrs. Rajeshwari Ramakrishnan, who has referred our chief guest today, and you have enjoyed it very well. So my thanks to management committee and everyone who has organized this 25th batch inauguration. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your thoughtful speech. As we conclude today's event, let us carry forward the insights, connections, and inspiration we have gained. Together, we can continue to achieve great things. Now, I request Dr. M.A. Shakila Banu ma'am, Associate Professor, to propose the vote of thanks.
Happy morning to one and all gathered here. It's my great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of Jamal Institute of Management on the inauguration of Silver Jubilee batch of MBA program. My sincere gratitude to our Secretary and Correspondent Sir, Treasurer Sir, and Assistant Secretary Sir, Honorary and Member Director for the unaware commitment of our growth. Thank you, sirs. To our esteemed guest, Srimati Shivashankar, Corporate Vice President and Global Head at Tech HCL, for sharing the importance of AI, learning and studying, business analytics, and policy making. Thank you, ma'am, for your words of encouragement and support in our endeavors. And I also place my thanks. You are offering an internship opportunity to our students. My heartfelt thanks to our beloved Principal Sir, Vice Principal Sir, Additional Vice Principal Sir for the support to our department. Thank you, sirs. I thank our Director, Jamal Institute of Management, whose visionary guidance has been instrumental in shaping our institution. Thank you, sir. My heartfelt thanks to our excellence, motivator, is none other than Dr. M. Sheikh Mohammed sir and Dr. R. Kader Moidin sir, former principal, professor and director of Jamal Institute of Management, Jamal Mehmet College, to achieve this milestone, 25th years of excellence. Thank you, sirs. I place my thanks to inauguration team member, Dr. M. Shaburuddin, for tremendous support. Thank you, sir. I also place my thanks to the head staff members from Department of Business Administration. Thank you, sir and ma'am. I also thank the principal from Jamal Mehmet College, Teacher Education. Thank you, sir. Director from Agni School of Management. Thank you, sir. I also place my thanks to Mr. Alex from VDOT. I thank our esteemed faculty members and supporting staff from our department, where your support and dedication behind the scene are valuable. Thank you, sirs and ma'am. To each and every student present here, thank you for your unwavering commitment for being an integral part of our college journey. I thank the parents. I also once again thank you one and all. My Jamal, my pride. Thank you.
BBA students, you can go to your respective classes.